It's Friday, everybody. It is Friday morning. Wake up. You should be excited. It is the weekend, baby. It's the weekend. Hope that your morning is starting off well. You got big plans for the weekend. Hope that God's blessings are on you for this weekend. Is anybody excited that yet another week has gone by? I know myself, I'm excited, but at the same time, I just can't believe that it happened so fast, man, so fast. Good morning to you all. Go ahead and like this and share it. Like it and share it. As many people as possible need to hear this. Hey, Delaney, how are you? Hope that you're doing well. Hope that all is good. Hey, I got a question for you. What's in your life is stopping you from being the best you that you can be? What's stopping you from being the best you that you can be? You know, most of the time, we could point to problems, we could point to issues, we could point to different things that we would say, or even people that we would say is stopping us from being the best us that we could be. You do know that that's what God wants it from us, and that's what He wants for us. He wants us to be the best that we could be. He wants us to accomplish the most that we can accomplish. Hey, Miss Cynthia, and I want to know from you, in your mind, what's stopping you from being the best you that you could be? Most of the time, while we would point to outside things, good morning, Toy, how you? Good morning, Brother Larry. Most of the time, we would point to outside stuff, outside people, outside influences, outside things. But you know what I found in my short 39 years being here on earth? Most of the time, what stops us from being the best us that we could be is not the people in our lives. It's not the situations in our lives. It's not any of that. It's us. And a lot of times we simply, very plainly, don't want to tell the truth about ourselves. And if you're ever going to get to a place where you're becoming the best you that you could be, where you're gonna reach God's full potential for your life, you have to get to a point where you tell the truth about you. Most of the time, we don't have a problem telling the truth about other people. Most of the time, we don't have a problem pointing out what's wrong with other people. But if you're ever going to be the best you got to come to the place where you tell the truth about you, where you get honest about yourself, where you say to yourself, you know what? I have this inconsistency. I've made this failure. I need to own this in my life. I need to own that in my life. And just get real honest about it. And be honest with yourself. Here's the other thing I want you to know. Stop getting rid of all of your critics. Let me say that again. Stop getting rid of all of your critics. A lot of times your critics can help you the most. Your critics can help you the most. We like to charge them off as haters. We like to say, you know, get out of my life, you hater. I'm not dealing with my haters and all this kind of stuff. You got to hear me on this. A lot of times your critics can be your best your best proponent when you're trying to be the best you. How so, Pastor Nate? The reason why is because your critics aren't afraid to tell the truth about you and point out where you're lacking or where you're failing. And so what we got to learn to do is not just charge them off as critics, but really listen to what they're saying. And if there's any truth to what they're saying, well, then accept it, own it, and work to correct it. You got to remember this. Don't get rid of the truth because of the source. The truth is the truth regardless of where it comes from. If it comes from somebody I like and I know it's the truth, I need to accept it. If it comes from someone I don't like and I know it's the truth, I need to accept it. And a lot of times we hinder ourselves We stop ourselves from becoming the best that we can be because of who the truth comes from. Listen, it doesn't matter who it comes from. If it's truth, accept it and work to correct it. Hey, Ms. Deb, accept it and work to correct it. And that's the only way that you're going to become the best you that you could be. We block people out because we don't like what they're saying. We block people out because we don't like who they are. We block people out because we're in the heat of an argument or in the heat of the moment, or we have conflict with that person. Listen, even when you're in conflict, you know when someone's speaking the truth to you. You know. I went to the doctor a few months back. I got sick. And I went to the doctor, and I'm in the doctor's office, went to the urgent care place, and I'm in the doctor's office, and he comes in and he checks me out. He goes, "Yep, you're sick." And he pulls out a needle. It looked like you're supposed to shoot an elephant with it. And I'm sitting there looking at him and looking at this needle, and I'll be honest with you guys. I'll tell the truth about myself. I don't like needles, okay? I'm a man. I'm a man, but I don't like needles. He pulls this needle out, and I'm like, "What are you going to do with that?" And he's like, "I got to give you the shot." And I look at him, and I go, "Can I just take the pill or something? You what? You gotta do that?" And he said, "You got to take the shot." He said, "I could give you the pill, but it's going to take too long to take effect. I can give you the shot, and it'll give you a boost and get you going." And I'm sitting there like, "Man, just give me the pill. I'll suffer." And he looked at me and he said, "Listen, Pastor Young," he said, "we can do this the easy way or we can do this the hard way. But you got to take this shot." Now, the reason why I don't like needles is because I'll be honest with you. Hey, I'm a man. I ain't afraid to admit it. It's painful. And the size of that needle and the way my body's set up, I don't like pain. I don't like pain from needles especially. But watch this. I had to get past the fact that immediately it was going to cause me some pain so that I could get what I needed. I'm going to say that again. I had to get past the fact that immediately it was going to cause me some pain so that I could get the medicine that I needed. Many of us avoid the truth about ourselves because the truth is painful. The truth is painful. But watch this. The truth shall set you free. But a lot of times it hurts first. A lot of times it doesn't feel good, especially depending on the person that we're hearing the truth from. And what we got to get to the place in our communities, in our homes, in our personal lives, we got to get to the place where no matter where it's coming from, we accept the truth. No matter how painful it is, we accept the truth. And if you go around all your life avoiding pain, well, then the rest of your life will be spent in pain. I'm going to say that again. If you go around in your life for the rest of your life avoiding pain, you will spend the rest of your life in pain. Somebody need to tweet that. Make sure you put my name on. Don't y'all steal my stuff, man. But don't avoid pain. You got to go through something in order to become something. And so get to the place where you're willing to accept the truth about yourself so that you can be all that God wants you to be. Listen. I'm going to be teaching about this on Sunday. I'm doing a message entitled "Keep It 100," like the young folks say. Keep it 100. That's what we're going to be talking about Sunday. You want to be in the building. I'm going to expound some more on this. Listen, bring somebody with you. Find yourself at 745 or 1045 at 1148 North Columbia Faith Bible Church, or at 9 a.m. at 57209 Allen Road in Slidell. Be in the building. I'm going to expound more on this. You need to know how to discern the truth for yourself and then what to do with it once you've got it. Join me Sunday morning. I'm going to be telling you all about it. And guess what? This is the first Sunday that we're recording for television, y'all. I'm excited. Get excited with me, man. we're starting. We're off to a start. God's gonna reach somebody. He's gonna touch somebody. He's gonna do some things through this ministry. I can't wait to see you at Faith Bible Church on Sunday. Listen, this weekend I want you to think about the truth. What's the truth about myself? What area of my life do I need to correct, improve, do better, and be honest with yourself? And then after you're honest with yourself, don't ignore it. Make moves in order to make yourself better. I love you all. Have a wonderful weekend. If you don't have a church home, come holler at us. Faith Bible Church. Y'all have a blessed weekend. I'm out.